How's it going, guys? And welcome back to BL3's Forgotten, the series where I take a look at underused and not often talked about pieces of gear to determine whether or not they deserve to be remembered within the modern meta of the game or should be left behind and forgotten. And today we are taking a look at the Cold Shoulder. If you'd like to get a Cold Shoulder for yourself, you will get it as a quest reward from completion of the main story quest Hammerlocked. And after having that quest completed, you can then get it from either the Iridian Fabricator or the Crazy Oral Vending Machine. The Cold Shoulder is a purple rarity unique Vladof sniper rifle locked to cryo damage and having locked parts, which unfortunately also means this is unable to roll with anointments. It is always ×2 and always comes with 2 underbarrel rocket launchers, which when fired will launch both those rockets to deal cryo splash damage. Both the main firing mode and the underbarrel consume 2 ammo per shot. The Cold Shoulder has received one change, being the overall damage buff to sniper rifles of 20%. The Cold Shoulder's in a bit of a weird spot, which is kind of odd to say because realistically it is just a purple rarity Vladof sniper rifle with locked parts. But I do kind of feel like this thing has some potential behind it. For example, I found that the damage on this thing, even at True Guardian Takedown, was surprisingly decent for being unanointed. It wasn't great and the time to kill was still pretty bad, but it was actually way more functional than I thought it would be, and the biggest problem that I felt wasn't exactly the damage here, but the fire rate. So okay, we give it more fire rate, but now the damage feels lacking. So it kind of ends up just being in this weird spot where it feels like there's almost something there. However, if you build it one way or the other, there's a specific weakness that has to be fixed by building it a different way. But we can give it to a Vault Hunter like Zane, who can give it a decent bit of both damage and fire rate. But then the third problem really makes itself known of ammo consumption, because this is a Vladof sniper rifle taking 2 sniper ammo per shot. So while using it, it can actually feel pretty alright and surprisingly almost good. 2 seconds later though, you're holding on to a really pretty paperweight. Now giving it an anointment definitely made it feel a hell of a lot better and actually like a real weapon. But unfortunately, for the most part, that doesn't really fix the ammo consumption problem. Now the underbarrel is definitely where I think more of the interest with this weapon should lie, as with a splash build, it actually felt pretty fucking good. It's alright on its own without a splash focus, but with one, they actually can hit pretty hard and they have a decent bit of AoE. Though especially using it on Moes with Means of Destruction allows you to spam out a lot more rockets than other characters can, which can be pretty fun because while the fire rate for the Cold Shoulder can feel low for a Vladof sniper rifle, it's pretty high for a rocket launcher, so using it like one can be really fun. But still though, overall the key word with this thing is potential. No matter what, while using it, I could feel like the Cold Shoulder had potential behind it. It's a straightforward gun, quite literally being just a locked parts purple Vladof, but I feel like there's something to it. And if you were to pick one up and use it yourself, I feel like you'd understand more what I mean here. But it's a paradox. If you have fire rate, you need damage. If you have damage, you need fire rate. If you have both, you need an unnamed government to fund your ammo requirements. There's no winning with this thing unless you go ahead and invest all in on using this with damage, fire rate, and ammo regen, but at that point, why? The most unique thing that the Cold Shoulder has going for it is its weapon skin. And while it's really nice, I'm not entirely sure that's totally worth the amount that you'd have to invest in using this. But that's gonna about do it for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, definitely consider leaving a like, comment, subscribe, all that. Down in the description will be a link to my Twitch channel where you can follow to be notified of when I go live. And just below that is a link to my Discord server where you can come and join and hang out. But with that all being said, I hope to see you guys in the next one.